Hi everyone. They say a successful social media page should show who's behind it. Let people see the leader, reveal a bit of themselves even. Well, here I am. My name is Gary Hall. I'm the founder of Sheep Advocate Australia. Before I start, let's do a bit of housekeeping. Whenever you put yourself out there into the public space, the haters come in droves. They attack you personally, and geez, have I been attacked. Let me say one thing. I'm a 54-year-old bloke, and you ain't rattling my cage. I'm just a normal person, someone who cares deeply. The team behind me are the same. Passionate, driven people who want to make the world a better place, and certainly make it a better place for sheep. Contrary to popular belief, we all live in regional Victoria. Some of us even live in sheep heartland, surrounded by sheep farming, observing the practices relentlessly, day in, day out. My journey started a very long time ago. I've lived, obviously. So what got me into animal rights? This crazy space. Like most people, it started young. Situations as a child that shaped who you are. Witnessing things that stay with you forever. Persecution of others becomes more apparent as you age, and I ask myself, what else is there to do in life but to try and make the world a better place for everyone? You might be surprised. When I left school, I was a butcher. I spent 4 years in that trade. But it was part of my journey, and over time my eyes became wide open to the realities of animal exploitation. Life has also dealt me some significant blows. When I was 30, a drink driver ran me off the road on my motorbike and left me for dead in the middle of the road. But an incredible group of strangers came to my rescue that day. I obviously survived. It was a long road to recovery, but it changed me forever. It made me realise how precious life really is, and that we only get one shot at it. Nearly 10 years ago, I was driving home from work. It was raining, nearly dark. I saw a lamb in a paddock, and I went in. And I was heartbroken to find out that they were deceased. I drove up the road to turn around. I saw another. This time, they were alive. Standing there, she looked like she was impaled on a stick and blowing in the wind. All alone, not another sheep around. Nothing. That was this girl, Lammy, my angel. I had 7.5 years with this amazing girl. She was perhaps the most powerful being to ever come into my life. She made me who I am today. And since then, I've documented thousands and thousands of sheep suffering and deceased across Victoria. I've connected with networks of people who have dedicated their lives to rescuing and caring for sheep. I have my own flock, all mixed breeds, all with stories to tell, some of them absolutely horrific. Now, Sheep Advocate Australia has been operating for nearly 4.5 years. In that time, we've focused solely on Victoria, exposing cruelty in the farming sector, lodging formal cruelty complaints with the regulator, Agriculture Victoria, challenging governments. We've even requested a parliamentary inquiry, trying to get sheep seen in a country that has historically regarded them as nothing. Australians need to realise that our animal welfare systems are absolutely atrocious. We fail to provide sheep with the most basic of rights. Now, the Australian sheep industry has grown exponentially. Profits in recent years have been the highest in our history, and we are killing more lambs than ever before. Ever. Never as many. Yet our welfare systems are stalled, held back by failing governments that serve a capitalist system that views animals as products, as items of profit. Governments continue protecting industry interests whilst failing to give Australians what they so often claim, best welfare. Our national standards sit delayed, held back by state governments that refuse to change and progress welfare. The public are told we do better than everyone else, which is a straight up lie. When you view sheep paddocks for as long as I have, you see the real world, real suffering. I'm putting myself out here today because I want you to see that to be an advocate for sheep, you just need to care. That's it. I genuinely believe the change is coming. Our social media feeds have gone crazy, and they show that many Australians care about sheep. People hold experiences close to their hearts, the same since childhood. They've witnessed cruelty, they've seen suffering. Some farmers even admit that we need to do better. The time has come to build a sheep army. And I hope some of you watching will be part of that. We need regional leaders in New South Wales, South Australia and Western Australia. People willing to study welfare legislation in their state, document the vastness of cruelty, lodge formal complaints to the state regulators, challenge system failures, and eventually we can join forces nationally. You won't be alone in these roles. We will support each other because that's what we do. We will learn together. If you think you've got what it takes to be a sheep advocate, drop us an email, please. Let's have a meeting. Let's see how we can work together, because sheep need it oh so desperately. Oh my God. And I think most of you know that, certainly if you've been following our page for long enough. I made the choice 25 years ago to stop eating them because it was the right thing to do, because I honoured my own integrity, aligned my actions with my knowledge. I'll always advocate for sheep. Always. Because to know them is to love them. And lastly, thank you everyone who supports sheep and our work. I personally notice every one of you. Your kind words of support, the sharing of our work, the experiences and opinions you express, it all matters, especially to me. Thank you very much.